Hey guys, welcome back to Reality Check Please. I'm your host Cassie and happy Monday. We just launched a new series called 1 Minute with God. It's a series of daily devotionals that we will be doing periodically throughout the week, probably Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, to kind of help add a little bit of motivation to your days and in your faith and in your walk with God. If you're not spiritual at all, don't worry about it. We will still have enough reality recaps for you to enjoy on our channel. So after you watch this video, make sure you head on that way to watch our 2-3 minute. It was a longer than 1 minute. I will admit it was our first episode. So I was giving you guys a little intro on what to expect and the reason behind these videos. So I will definitely link it at the end of this video so you can go check it out after that. But with that, let's jump right in. Today, we're going to be tackling all things Bravo with us finishing the Valley reunion last week. I'm kind of ready to start on the OC. I know that we are 6 episodes in, but given the amount of drama or the amount of, well, yeah, I guess drama that has unfolded over the weekend with Gretchen and Tamra, I figured why not start now? Obviously, just to kind of recap you guys, we have Katie is her second season on the Housewives. She got herself in a little bit of drama last season. She's kind of tried stirring the pot when it came to Heather Dubrow, which I thought was actually very ballsy because this is your first season. You don't know this girl and you're going to try and start a rumor or rumors about her. And it's Heather Dubrow. Like you're not going to, not that you're going to pick someone else, someone weaker like Shannon or Gina or Emily, because not to say that they're weak, but Heather Dubrow is like, I think in my mind, like a very influential person. I mean, they all are. So it's no disrespect to the other girls by any means, but you're going to try and come for Heather on your first go around. Like, girl, what? I'm confused. So when this behavior continued into this season, when it came to her attacking Emily, then we see what she did to Shannon. And then what we find out in this past episode, what she's done to Tamra, it's like a constant circle of just continued BS. And we're going to get into it. So before we jump in, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Help push our YouTube video out into the YouTube algorithm and this channel. If you are someone that loves reality TV, give us a little bit of engagement. Let me know where you're watching from. Are you an OC fan? Are you liking that Gretchen is back? Are you team Gretchen or are you team Tamra? Pop off in the comment section and let's jump right in. So obviously, starting off, I know that I just asked you guys, are you team Gretchen or are you team Tamra? I love Gretchen. I think that she wears her heart on her sleeve, but she's also no BS. Like she's not going to come in and entertain Tamra, and she's not going to come in and then back down on a fight with Tamra Judge. I think that they have so much history that she is probably one of the only people that can probably stand up to her. Obviously, there's a lot of tension and history with Tamra and her, so that's definitely going to be a very added spice to this mix and to this season. And this weekend, if you follow both of them, was just that spicy. So I know I asked you guys, are you team Gretchen or are you team Tamra? I think that there's also a very realistic understanding on my end. I understand and I can see why Tamra would be such an emotional wreck. Obviously, she had explained to the girls she was there 4 weeks prior in New Orleans at the time that they were filming with Teddy. When she collapsed, I guess they were there over Super Bowl weekend. She collapsed, I guess, walking down the stairs, if I remember correctly. That's when they found out that she had a few brain tumors and a tumor in her lung. So obviously Teddy's been fighting this cancer and she's on this cancer battle. And so we send her all the love and support and we send her all of our well wishes. Obviously, this is such a terrifying time. And I can only assume that, Tamra having been with her, it could only affect her that much more. However, I do think that Tamra also has history creating drama, then trying to deflect on it because of what she's going through in her life. Shannon said it so perfectly this week. She can dish it, but she can't take it. And the posts that were shared on her Instagram, along with what Gretchen responded, were very much a reminder or gave like the perfect example as to how she can dish it, but she can never take it. So we're going to jump on in to what Tamra actually said on her Instagram stories. We're going to get into it. So Gretchen shared this to her Instagram stories. So it's a Bravo World. Shout out to them. I think they recapped on their podcast or on a video this past week's episode of Real Housewives of OC. Tamra then shared that reel to her Instagram and said, God forbid you guys ever have to deal with the pain and depression I was dealing with. They wonder why I left. Maybe I should have gotten a DUI to feel compassion. Gretchen screenshots this and she responds on her Instagram story saying, I just got sent this post that Tamra did, and I have to say this really rubs me the wrong way. Next slide. And I have to agree with Gretchen on this one. She says, yes, Tamara, I have actually dealt with the pain and depression you were talking about, and it was horrible. Remember, my fiance actually died, and Slate's son actually died from cancer. But you had not 1 ounce of grace for us. Instead, you spun lies about me and Jeff and plotted with the guy who I took to court and now have 7 counts against and over $1 million judgment to cause me pain and suffering during that time. And then you went on your podcast and made false statements about Slade and I after his son died and spun lies about us again, with no remorse for your actions, only excuses like you always do. You never gave us grace, and you never gave your bestie Shannon grace when she was going through the worst time in her life. Instead, you buddied up against Alexis and called Shannon every name in the book last year. So this is pretty rich coming from you. And this is actually right. So Tamra was then the day before, so I'm guessing on Saturday. Tamra posted a series of pictures at Alexis's bridal shower. So again, it all the more proves Gretchen's point that, and Shannon's point, that she can dish it, but she can't take it. She is very much the type of person that expects loyalty to her, but then can never give it unless you're Heather Dubrow. If you also watch this episode back, I don't believe that that was water in her glass when she came up to Shannon's room. And I think that the real reason why she walked away at the dinner table was because what Gina told her was true. When she turned around, I was so proud of Gina in that moment because it was about time some of these newer girls, and although they are now like probably seasoned veterans, but newer when it comes to like Tamra, Shannon, and Heather, even more so Gretchen, it's so refreshing to see someone like Gina clock her, because at least whether or not they've done it before in the past or maybe off camera, we rarely get to see it from their point of view. So I was very surprised, but I was also very proud of her in that moment because she says, you know what, you're being rude. And I don't think Tamara is used to being clocked and checked like that, much less in the same breath for Gina to turn around and say, you're being rude and you're sloshed. And then once she walked away and she says, you know, she is on something like a pill and also had a drink. And for Gina to have said it on camera, I think was powerful. And I think that that's what honestly upset Tamara the most. But I also thought it was rich that in that same afternoon, she also said, you're never going to see me drunk again. And then a few hours later, what did we see? Her sloshed. But what do you guys think of Gretchen's response? What do you think of Tamara always playing the victim? I think that she is very well known for creating a situation, taking the pin out of the grenade, tucking it into a group of friends, and then running away. And it's true. I think even Jen said something similar to like that. Like, you open these kind of worms, you start all this drama, and then you want to walk away. Like, it doesn't work like that. So we shall see what the rest of the season is going to look like, whether she really did quit or not. She went again, you know, on her story reiterating that she quit. So I wonder if we'll see much of her or if she's going to Lisa Vanderpump it. Like when she quit that one season, and we won't see her for the rest of the season. I wonder if she'll even be at the reunion. I'm sure whether or not she continued, she'll still have commentary to share on the season because that's never going to change. I think that Gina also clocked it when she said someone who is in therapy should not also be acting this way. So Gina did not come to play this season, and I'm here for it. But pop off in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think, and we'll be back later on today for a Love is Blind UK rapid recap of episode 1. Pop off in the comment section. Let me know where you're watching from. And yeah, catch you later. Bye, guys. Happy Monday.